Morgan is with us in Pittsburgh. Hi, Morgan. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Better than I deserve. What's up?
So I just had a question. My boyfriend and I, we just, not kind of recently graduated college. We're a year and a half out, and he's 2 years out. And I have a lot of student debt, and he has a little bit in a car payment. And we're trying to eventually move out of my parents' house. And we're just wondering the next big steps we could take to tackle all our debt.
You both graduated?
Yeah. He graduated 2 years ago, and I graduated May 2020.
So what do you make? How much money do you make?
I make $70,000 a year, and he makes roughly 65.
Okay. All right. So you have a $135,000 household income if you were married.
Correct.
Okay. So go get married.
Tell him that. I've been waiting on it.
Well, he needs to move out if he's not going to get married.
Yeah, I know. We both live at my parents' house, luckily, so we don't have any.
I know. He needs to move out if he's not going to get married. No, I'm serious. You can't, I got to tell you, here's the statistical evidence. All right. The number of people who do what you all are doing and succeed financially is almost zero. Okay. Everybody talks about it, but nobody does it. So if you want the formula to win, there's a thing called the marriage advantage in the financial world. And we see people who are married prosper over those who are not. There's a marriage advantage. Health increases everything. And so, yeah, I would get married, the first thing I would do, and then you have a $135,000 household income. I don't know why you would be living at your mother's in that situation. You'd go get an apartment, and then you would attack your student loan debt. And making $135,000, how quickly can you pay off this debt? Pretty dadgum quick if you start concentrating on it, right? When you clean up both student loans, how much student loan debt have you got again?
I have a lot. I have $150,000. He only has $20,000.
Okay, so $170,000 combined. And how much other debt?
That's all I have, and then he has a truck payment or truck loan for $20,000.
Okay, so $190,000 gets you guys out of debt if you keep the truck. All right, and you make $135,000 if you're married, and you live on nothing. You could do this in under 3 years, probably approaching 2 years. You could be 100% debt free.
With moving out?
Yeah. You're not going to rent anything fancy. You're going to rent something that's not fancy. You don't need anything fancy.
So you suggest renting then?
Oh, definitely. Buying. You're broke.
Okay.
You're $190,000 in debt. You don't need to buy a house.
Okay.
Right? I mean,
because I know at first, of course, you have parents and family. Everyone's telling you, don't rent, buy. So we've always had, buying in our head.
Are these the same people told you to get $190,000 in debt?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm taking their financial advice anymore. They're not bright. Yeah, you need to get this mess cleaned up, because if you don't have any payments at all, you're married 2 years from now, 3 years from now, no payments at all, and you're making $135,000. By then, you'll be making more. Making $150,000 a year, you can save up and buy a house pretty quick, can't you? And crap, you're only 23, 24 years old, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, so I mean, we're talking at 25, 26, you start talking about buying a house, and you'll be able to put down a huge chunk because you're used to living on nothing and paying off debt.
So my next question is, because then I have about roughly 20 in my savings, and he has roughly 34.
Oh, good. This is going to go even faster then, because we're going to throw all of that at the debt.
Okay, that was my next question. And I know I've just recently actually found your Instagram page, and I've watched the steps. So technically, I guess we're at step 2, because we could take some of that and have our small emergency fund. So then you suggest
you would just list, if you were married, you would just list your debts, all of these we've talked about, the $190,000, smallest to largest, and you would apply the $70,000 worth of savings to the smallest ones until it ran out.
Okay.
And got you down to $1,000. Now that's all after you get moved, and you're going to put up some deposits and that kind of stuff, and you're going to have to pay for the marriage license. Are you seeing a theme here? I keep talking about you getting married. Did you get that theme?
I know. I hope he's listening.
Yeah. I hope he is too, because if he's not, you ought to kick him out.
I know. I'm going to tell him you told me so.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he needs to start. Let's man up here. If this is your woman, dude, let's call it. Okay, do it. Let's move
3 years.
forward. It's time to start acting like adults, not 14-year-olds, and let's get some stuff done here. You can do it. You can do it. You're smart. You're smart people. You're not dumb. Y'all make good money at 23 years old. I mean, you're really bright, and you've done really well. But
Yes,
you're making
good
some.
money.
You're making. You're emotionally living below your age because you're in your mama's basement playing shack up instead of getting married and going and being two adults as a married couple, grown people.
Yes.
And so I'm trying to push you out of the nest here for your own good because that's where you'll prosper. When you guys throw your shoulders back like two adults and get after this, you're going to see some huge progress and lock arms, and it'll be the first big joy of your new marriage is to be able to clean this mess up and move on. I'm proud of where you're going to be at 25 already. I think it's going to be awesome. And I'm just being pushy to get you there for you. Doesn't do anything for me. I want to get you there. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and give you a wedding gift. I want you to go through Financial Peace University, and I'm going to sign you up for a year with your new husband for Ramsey Plus, and and get them in there, and we'll get this going.